Hey guys, Leslie K here, and 2 or 3 days ago, I saw a post in my Twitter feed that I had to share with you guys. The post was one of those picture quotes, and it said, who you are going to be in 5 years depends on what you're reading and who you surround yourself with. So I wanted to share that. It was a powerful thing. It caused me to start thinking, who do I surround myself with? How are they adding value to my life? How am I adding value to their life? And I thought those were powerful questions for us to kind of think about together. The reading piece was kind of second nature. I love reading. I'm always reading 2 or 3 books at any given time. So I thought I'd share some of those with you too. So I got a shout out. Dr. Eric Thomas, Average Skill and Phenomenal Will. This is an awesome book. It's one that I keep on my desk. I go back through it, I read it. I got to see him in person. Terrific, amazing, and fantastic book about how you become the best person you can be. So that's an awesome read. Let's see here. What else do I have? School Culture Rewired by Steve Bruner and the man, Todd Whitaker. Another fantastic read that I just finished. I highly recommend it to school leaders who are thinking about how to change their school culture, how to kind of take things in their building to the next level. It's got some great school culture surveys in here that you can use to really get down to the nitty-gritty about school culture, climate, and what we're going to do about improving the school climate and culture in our building so that we get the most impact for our teachers and for our students. So awesome read. The 2 books that I'm currently reading, I told you I read 2 at a time. Turning the Ship Around was given to me by Derek McCoy and NCPDK, and it's a fantastic book. So far in the reading, it's an unusual leadership read, but it's a fantastic read, and it's all about how you turn around an environment where sometimes things may not be going right, and there may be a culture of we're the misfits, things that happen here never happen the right way, maybe having high turnover in your leadership, high turnover in the folks that are following, and what you do about it. And it's all about leadership. Sounds funny, doesn't it? Leader of leaders, leadership. So an awesome book, really about distributive leadership and what that looks like and how to do it the right way. So far, awesome read. I'll keep you posted on this one. Another leadership book that I'm reading, we're doing a Hacking Leadership Voxer book chat. So I'm reading Hacking Leadership. It's awesome and amazing. So this book I highly recommend, another good one for school leaders. I love it, reading it. I love the way it's written. I'm going to just share a little bit about how it's written, because if you haven't read anything in the hacking series, you need to pick one up today. So each section has a problem, and then it gives you the hack, like how to fix it. Then the next thing, it says what you can do tomorrow, which is what I love, because a lot of times we read fantastic books on leadership or practices, but they don't tell you how to make it work for you. But this hacking series does that. I love it. It tells you a blueprint for full implementation, like a step-by-step for making it happen where you are, overcoming pushback, what to do with people who aren't your first adopters, and the hack in action. And it kind of gives you more information about what it looks like when you're doing it with, boots on the ground. So awesome book, love it. This brings me to my last book that I finished reading, One Word. I love this book. So if you read my blog, you know that I stumbled across the hashtag One Word 2017, realized that all these folks are talking about this fantastic book by John Gordon, Dan Britton, and Jimmy Page. This book has changed my life. I've shared it with my staff, and we are doing the One Word 2017 together. My word is care. And in our meeting yesterday, what we talked about together was how do you live your word? And so I shared some ideas with them about how to live your word, and I'm going to share some of those with you. If you did the One Word 2017, if you haven't checked it out, check out my blog at lesliekennard.com if you want to know more information about One Word 2017. But it's really about selecting one word to guide your practice, so that it can change your life. Because a lot of times we do New Year's resolutions, but by the end of January, 80% or more of those resolutions have failed. And so they talked about how to keep it simple by using one word to guide your practice. I fell in love with the idea, and it was so powerful, and the possible impact was so powerful, I had to share it. So the next step after you decide on what your word is, the next step is living your word. And so they give you some tips of how to live your word, and some simple ones are write it down and post it in prominent places so that you're reminded of it. The next one says create a screensaver, and over here, I don't know if you can see it, but my screensaver over here has my word, but it's also my vision board, but it has my word care on it. I took that and ran with it. Paint your word on a sign. It also says take a picture of your word on your smartphone and save it. Create a Word document that has everything, one word, 2017, so that as you find things, you collect them, you curate them, and you keep them for yourself. So as you're going through the year, you can have those things to reflect on, find quotes or songs that remind you of your word. But it's really about embodying that, keeping that in the forefront of your mind as you go through the year, so that you can be the best you that you can be. And so I love the idea. I love the book. I strongly suggest it. Even though it's not the beginning of January, it's never too late to start something new. It's never too late to choose one word that could change your life. So I encourage you, check out any of these books or all of these books. If you want more book suggestions, let me know. I read all the time. I have tons of them. And the other thing, remember, the people that you surround yourself with impact your life. Are they adding value to your life, and are you adding value to theirs? So some things to think about, some things to keep at the forefront of your mind. We'll talk more. Check me out, LeslieKennard.com. Also, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Thanks again, guys. The world is waiting for your greatness. Be great today.